In the small town of Snowflake, one business looms large. Copper State Farms is a 40-acre greenhouse and one of the largest medical marijuana grows in the country. But some former employees say working there made them sick.
When it first happened, I became very nauseous and my eyes started burning and I didn't know why.
Cara Bracken says she was one of the 16 employees who went to the ER for a checkup after a container of chemicals toppled over June 6th. She quit this month.
My eyes were almost swollen shut and I was really nauseous and really dizzy and I was sick for a good solid 5 days. And then for about 3 weeks, I've been having dizzy spells.
The chemical is an acid cleaner called Strip It. The manufacturer warns it's toxic if you breathe it in and may be fatal if absorbed through the skin.
The chemicals, the procedures, the soils that we use are standard in greenhouse facilities no matter what you're growing.
Douglas Cole is with Copper State Farms. He says no one was admitted to the hospital and the chemicals were cleaned up quickly.
It was washed down. This is a fertilizer room that was built for that purpose.
Gotcha, so it was washed into the drain.
It was washed into a drain that does not go into the sewer.
Still, a current employee says the Department of Environmental Quality collected ground samples. Cole says Copper State brought in consultants after the spill to review their safety procedures, but two fired employees say health issues are still common.
Because of whatever chemical they use would literally I had my fingers peel one of the times when I had to do the drippers.
I had an inhaler for work, I had an inhaler for home, and I had a breathing machine, which I would use every day at lunch.
Cale Noost says he developed breathing problems while working in the greenhouse.
Do you see a lot of people with inhalers and breathing problems?
Yes, yes.
Noost has hired an attorney.
I had such trouble breathing. Even I bought my own mask and everything else, paid for it myself, and I still had to go home at lunch and do a breathing treatment just so I could go work the afternoon.
Cole says he's not aware of widespread breathing problems, but suggested it could be an allergic reaction to the marijuana itself.
All kinds of various organic materials in a greenhouse.
The three former employees we spoke with say the problems stem from a lack of safety equipment and training.
Was the company giving safety training?
No.
There was no safety.
There was no training.
A study on marijuana workers in Colorado concluded there is an imminent need to establish formal health and safety training across the industry after almost half of the workers polled reported little to no training at all. Here in Arizona, federal records show Copper State is the third cannabis grow facility to be investigated for a health or safety complaint since 2016. One grow was fined for a violation involving breathing masks. Both ADEQ and the state equivalent of OSHA inspected Copper State after our visit.
We welcome our regulatory agencies to come in and tell us any suggestions they may have, and we will implement that.
Copper State has become the largest private sector employer in Snowflake. Employees say it has some of the best wages in town, starting at $15 an hour. And ironically, they say that makes the problems worse.
They hold it over. You make more than teachers. You know, we can treat you however we want.
We pay well because we value our employees. We have good benefits because we don't want them worrying about their families.
Everyone agrees jobs with good pay and benefits are hard to come by in a small town like Snowflake. These former Copper State employees say they're just hoping conditions improve for the 222 workers still there.